I'm not sure how Penny Jambone's going to explain you all just drive off into the night with her dead husband. You take off in that KSC bus. Sam, your dad, kind of sits back, a little shook. Says, my head's still spinning. Said, you never believe it. Robbie, you're driving through the parking lot there. You see one of those demons running through the parking lot towards the bus. What do?
I step on it and I run that son of a gun over.
Ooh, roll a grit check.
All right. Okay. That is a 3.
3. Just but as you try to hit it, you're definitely offline, and then right in front of you, you see another one has appeared in your headlights, stops, is instantly mesmerized by the kaleidoscope of lights, and gets drilled. And now the bus goes over it, and it's like, ka-kung, 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 as you drive on through the parking lot. You fucked it up.
Good.
The bus, too.
Oh, no. Wait a second.
It's still going, but you might not want to hit one at that angle again.
All right, then.
You saw that multitude of demons take off with Dexter the opposite direction. Where are you guys headed?
Where are we going, boys? We're going after Dexter?
I'm following Mr. Jambone's lead.
Yeah, I was going to say, should we...
Tell us what to do, Ghost Dad.
Sam, your dad turns around. Just kind of looks like he's trying to get his bearings, like where and when he is. He reaches over and touches your shoulder. You're still just a youngin'. Gonna be really something in a few years, though. I can feel it. So you got that smoke for me, or what?
Oh man, right, rolled up in the old sleeve right here. Even got this lighter.
Ooh,
Touch.
my lighter. He lights a cigarette, takes a deep drag off of it. I haven't had one of these in a while. Thanks, boy.
I didn't even know ghosts could smoke.
Yeah, he does. He's solid now. He looks over the back of the seat he's sitting in, across the aisle from me, and he said, "Oh, that's strange. Somebody left a shitty ceramic ashtray on the seat." He steps, goes back one seat, sits down, flicks his ash in the ashtray, looks at the back of the seat. Nice. Got your knife?
Yep.
He reaches over for it. Starts carving into the seat. As you're looking at him, somehow he looks worse than he did a half hour ago when he first appeared to you. His field jacket is burnt in spots. There's a big hole in the left side. He's got some cuts and scrapes you hadn't noticed. He looks rough for a ghost. And he's already noticeably fading. It's like, I gotta focus on the mission at hand. He looks around, taking it all in. Listen up, boys. When I was down in that hell, his demons chattered about wanting to possess a husk, that Dexter fella. To build them a contraption so they could come to the surface with the power of the people. And I'll be damned if they didn't do it too. There was that evil in Nam just below the surface too. Could be anywhere, boy. from the stars in the sky to the earth just beneath your feet. What about you, little commandos? What intel you got for me?
Robbie, you talked to that guy about what Dexter was building, didn't you? About that weird Ghostbuster contraption?
Yeah. So we know Dexter was trying to build some kind of a box that I think held other boxes or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's how they collect that energy.
Oh,
that's how they
the soul sucking stuff that we were watching.
We saw him at the fairgrounds moving that stuff around, right?
Yeah, we were watching them collect something, and
this scoop.
Right, and the kids or I remember my dad wasn't feeling well after that happened. Supposedly everything was okay. But,
is he okay?
Last time I checked,
later,
I'm pretty
has he
sure.
been okay? Yeah.
I think so.
Seems
He's
okay.
been all right. Right.
Yeah, that's it. His plan. Their plan was to get him to make this mechanism for them to suck that energy off of them into this solid substance to bring them back to this plane and solidified to attack the first settlement. And they're doing it.
I was going to say we also talked to a Mr. Tramp.
Yeah.
And learned a few things as well.
Tramp.
Yeah, do you recognize that name, sir?
What's his does he have an initial?
Ronald P, as a matter of fact.
You see that son of a bitch? You shoot first and ask questions later. Run like hell. If he's in the road, you run him down like that demon.
What about Pompitas?
I don't know him. If he's anything like him.
How about Bartholomew?
I had a good feeling about Pompitas.
Well, maybe, hopefully he hasn't succumbed to whatever that tramp fella is.
Yeah, all he was trying to do
was an instrument of death.
He taught us how to build the ambush lights.
Yeah, Mr. Tramp has been a big help. You're rocking my world here.
I don't know. I'm confused. We got to focus. Those oven doors were a door from hell. That hell below Fenton's.
What was going on? Were you stuck in there, or can you kind of give me an idea?
I went to investigate.
Okay.
I knew the history of that land. And when I went, they took me. I was getting too close. I was 15 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
I missed my son's entire life. Maybe 13 years ago.
I was like, the math is adding up
13 years ago. 13 years ago. Dalton's army is legion. He gets up. Jeff comes back. Man, I missed my tapes. Can't get into that new stuff. He's fading some also. Seems quicker than before. He looks at your dad, kind of grimaces. How about something from back a little? He holds a cassette tape up to Private Jambone. Yeah, that's my speed, kid. As Robbie drives, camera flies out the window up into the sky as you're crossing the interstate bridge. And this platoon of would-be heroes presses on. This is Ka-Pow, the pop culture podcast, playing an original RPG adventure using the Kids on Bikes game system. And this is part 2 of Good Morning Vietnam. The finale of Grave Decisions. As if brought back to life by the music, your dad gets up. What year you got, Sticks?
1987, sir.
Nope. Try again.
1988, sir.
1988. He looks over at you. Sam hands you your knife back, taps the seat. Put a date on that. You go over to do it?
Yeah.
You slip in the seat he was sitting in. It says Jim Jam. He had added this on. Jim Jam and Ham was here.
Nice.
Eminem.
Kids in 88 ride bikes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the name of the game.
We're going to need them. Starts walking up towards the front of the bus. Copy that, Captain.
Aye, sir.
Let's swing by and grab your wheels.
Okay.
Because the bus is kind of ka-thunking along.
It's like kind of worried about
You rolled
that
a 3.
along.
You rolled a 3.
I know. Well, okay. All right. But it's still moving.
So where you going?
We want to go swing, get the bikes. We got the bikes yet?
No, you got to go to
That's
where
where
you
we're
live.
heading.
Where you live? Norwood?
Yep. Little cul-de-sac in Norwood.
Okay. So you go head over there. You pull in, kind of lights flashing around. First you think, was that? Kind of thought you saw something in the sky, but it's just you guys put all this weird glass in the headlights and very confusing. So, pull in, maybe it's some ambush lights reflecting off a cloud.
There it is.
Jambone looks over at you, Conrad. He says, "You'll reach the pedals someday, kid. I guarantee it. Gonna be hell on wheels too, I bet." You see in that rearview mirror, Robbie. You're looking down. You feel, you felt really good since you got this goop on you again, and you're like, you just wonder, kind of reach inside your shirt. Feels like the raised area where your scars are gone.
Nice.
It's all healed up.
Good.
And then you see Jeff's reflection, the outline of him in your mirror. "Hey, Ace, I gotta tell you, I've been all around the galaxy, seen all kinds of people and places, but I've never seen a man like you who has absolutely no penis." And then he falls on the floor laughing. Still quoting Good Morning Vietnam. Get in the cul-de-sac. You're home. What do you do?
I guess I open up the bus door and we're heading out and we're going to get our bikes.
Oh, you're...
Yeah.
Door opens.
I gotta
Jambo.
run home and get some pants.
Yeah, please.
Jimbo
Please do.
climbs down after you. He's following you over to the trailer. And he's looking. He's like, "Boy, what's with the bushes?"
Those are the ambush lights. They protect us.
It's our home security. Good job, boy. He follows you inside. What are you two doing?
I'm heading to go find my bike, wherever it's at.
Okay.
And then
I
I'm gonna leave it up
assume
against-
these bikes. I don't know where you keep your bikes. They land in the yard or in the garage or.
I'm going to go. Yeah, mine's laying on the side of the house, so I'll go grab mine and then
Over by the trash cans.
sure, sure. I'm gonna bring it and put it up, lean it up against the bus. Actually, I assume we're going to be taking this thing, the bus. We're not hopping in any other vehicle, so
They're still running.
yep. I'm tossing into the bus.
Okay, you loaded in the bus. What about you, Conrad? What are you doing? Get anything else? You got just
Yeah, I go to my room and fill up my fanny pack with anything I think I might need.
Okay. Could pay off.
Vague enough.
It's cold outside, guys. It's cold. 20 degrees out.
The first thing I do is get rid of this turtleneck.
Because it's way too cold outside for this turtleneck.
probably charred and melted. And
Yeah.
but it's probably a good thing. Go ahead and I want to grab me a coat of some sort, like light jacket or at least a hoodie or something.
Okay. All right. Sam, what are you doing in there? Trailer.
Well, I put some new pants on.
Okay. What kind?
What kind?
So far it's been sweatpants and sweatpants.
No, it's wintertime. It's cold out there. So
you had sweatpants on yesterday.
Well, we need a little thicker layer, so I'm gonna ditch the sweatpants and I'm gonna grab my snow pants.
Oh, it's got snow pants.
Yeah.
Are they just plain, or do you have any designs or any special brand or of anything?
They're just like a dark blue. They're plain, but they have they're like the overall type. So
full overall
over the shoulders.
Yeah, you see your dad walk over to his desk and start fidgeting, messing around with some stuff. Pulls out a 1911 he had hidden in there. Puts it inside his coat. So, need a little firepower. He goes, got sleeping bags, boy? Gonna be a long night.
Yeah, I probably have a sleeping bag out in the, or in the closet I can grab.
Okay.
I checked my dad's closet because I remember a coat he has. WTAP embroidered on the chest.
Right. Yes.
On the back it says press.
Nice.
So I think maybe that could get us in someplace if we need to get in it.
Okay. All right. So you put that on.
I get my dad's coat. Yeah.
I love it. What about you?
I guess I'm looking for a sleeping bag too. I'm sure that I've got one, so I'll grab that.
Oh,
well, did I hear?
Roll a check for that.
Okay.
You guess you have one. Let's see. Just roll a. I'll give you brains. I'll let you roll brains.
There it is. 5.
Oh, you found Twilight's My Pretty Pony. You hear Jambone out in the road. Let's go.
I'm taking
Line up.
I'm taking it. I'm rolling it up.
You head outside. Everybody with a little bit of supplies. Jambone's loading his 45 clip.
So this thing, he's bringing a gun along?
Yeah, it's a kind of war, boys. Jeff says, difference between the Cub Scouts and the military?
What's that, Jeff?
Cub Scouts don't have heavy artillery. Troop! We need fighting men. Where are we going to get them?
Who should we ask?
There's old Care Bear.
You know what? Do they have to be of the living variety? I know of a graveyard.
Well, I've changed my expectations. He's still loading his gun.
I know of a graveyard where a lot of soldiers are buried. At least a few. We could head to Mound Cemetery and maybe recruit some people up there. Or if we're going to bring some our friends along, we could go and try and find Sherry, California. And
whatever. Hey, you're leading this thing. You're leading, Captain. If you think
those buttholes Slip Johnson and
frickin'
Care Bear McGee.
We are not getting Care Bear McGee involved in this,
guys.
Not after the Pierce situation. A few months, soldiers.
Platoon.
Okay, if we need soldiers,
this is war. We need soldiers.
Let's.
And he just gets on the bus.
All right.
So that's a pretty good idea, Robbie. Do we know they'll be on our side though? If we juice them up? Juice them up and set them loose.
The juice is loose. Man, well, let's at least drive by there and see. I have a feeling there is a difference in the aura of some of these ghosts that we've been seeing. I've noticed that some of them had green and some of them had orange, if I remember right.
Sam's never seen them at all, so but this will be his first chance.
Yes.
Saw him in the at Fittins.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. I hadn't seen that. Oh, I'm sorry. At the
native
cemetery, correct? Yes,
right.
at the cemetery. Yeah. So you don't know what you've heard him talk about this, but you haven't seen that. You're just like, but no reason to doubt him now. So
that's right.
I'm ready to go. Let's go to Mount Cemetery and just see what we can get.
You get on that bus and go driving. You start driving that piecer over there. As you're driving, you get some activity on your walkie-talkie. Okay, you're hearing something. Who's got the walkie-talkie?
It was Conrad and
I think I had one.
Yeah.
You and Conrad?
Mm-hmm.
Both of you're getting, there's some coming through. You got them on you in a backpack where they are. You hear something in your pocket. You just gonna leave
Hey, why don't you guys pull that out and listen?
Help me out, Jesse. Tell them to do something.
I can hear
What's
it.
that
I
noise?
don't need to touch it.
It's buried in your pocket.
Okay,
it's in your
fine.
Well, unless you were holding it. I mean, if I had a walkie-talkie, I'd want to hold it out.
Yeah,
And
okay.
see what there's at. Not that I think.
I'll get it out of my pocket and hold it real close up to my ear.
Yeah, like walkie-talkie. Okay, so you hear something. You're starting to get a message.
Right. Who left? Who left? Energize, man! Whoa, fire! Wait a second, man. Who is this?
That sounds
I
like
recognize that voice.
it's somebody we know right there.
You guys might want to say something back to him. I'm gonna turn the CV on too, just to see if maybe I can tune it in.
Maybe you pick something up. Robbie, you hear something too.
Okay, I've grabbed the CV mic. Come in, Ronald P. Tramp. Ronald P. Tramp. You got your ears on.
Hey, he was like, "Who is this?"
This right here is Tombstone. Oh, wait a second. I'm just kidding. It's Robbie. It's Robbie and the boys you met earlier, and we are headed to go and fight these demons. Can you hear me? Over.
Hey, I thought I was talking to some other kids, man. How you little dudes doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing real well there. We're doing good. We're getting ready to put an end to this demon nonsense. We need help.
I must be picking you kids up. I'm not plating my head, man.
What'd he say?
He's picking us up on the from the radio waves from the plate in his head.
I told you these G.I. Joe walkie-talkies were junk.
Yeah, it's cutting in and out. You're not getting good. It sounds like Ronald. Isn't. He's just now figuring out who he's talking to.
Ronald, do you have any? We're getting ready to fight the demons. Do you have any clue as to where we could find some soldiers that might be able to help us?
Well, I got to take the old tramp mobile man around the block a couple of times. I mean, know what I mean? So you kids remember, man, stay in school. Oh, there's doors everywhere. Don't do drugs. Invest in gold. Eat more garlic, because you know what they do. Wow. Don't trust anyone, man. But play lots of video games, be positive, and carry a shotgun. You know it, baby.
That's a lot of information. All right, so is there still pizza in the bus? Can you guys look back there as I'm driving?
There's some cold pizza back there. Really cold pizza.
It doesn't matter if it's cold or not. It's still got garlic in it. Pass me a slice.
Who you guys talking to? Who's on your comms?
Oh boy. That is Ronald P. Tramp, sir. I know you guys apparently don't have a good history. But yeah. Ronald P. Tramp. What do you think?
Cut all communications with that individual. He is the enemy.
Hey, if it wasn't for Ronald, then we might not even be alive right now.
If it wasn't for that, man, you won't be alive later. You pull up to the cemetery. As soon as you pull up, you see several of these ghosts you've seen before. Very faded, but you guys are pretty juiced up. Fading some of your powers have faded some, but you can all see them over there. There's about a dozen individuals milling around, occasionally communicating with each other.
Okay.
Jambone's like, "That's your army?"
Yeah,
It could be.
first one that came to mind. We have I believe a general in there somewhere. I think it's General Rufus Putnam, right?
Sure.
Well, let's check in.
Sure.
Let's check in with the superior officer then. Let's get their attention.
All right. I want to
I honk the horn.
honk the horn. Come on.
You guys get out. Heading over. Jambone's like, "Grab that barrel, boys."
Yeah, get the barrel.
That's the plan, ain't it?
I heave that sucker up on my shoulder and carry it out myself.
Roll a brawn check.
Oh, Bronny.
Now it's
5.
ooh.
I pull him up.
This is you picking up. Oh, yeah. You're gonna need. You guys see him needing just a little bit of help. He's
All
almost
right.
got it up there. Anybody gonna help him out?
Ham, run up there, help him, man. Come on.
Okay. I'll see if I can hoist it up
I
there.
catch the back end right before it slips off his shoulder. You put it up, and he's got it. You got it. I don't need any help. Start moving across there. Go in there and see them gathered over around a few gravestones and near a big tree. Yeah, other side of the mound there. You see Private Jambone introduce himself to some of them, talking, telling them, trying to explain what's been going on. These boys know a lot too. And he said that he turns back to you guys and said, "These fellas here said they sensed an evil headed this way. Woke them up. This may be the men we need."
Are they willing to help us?
They said they don't know what they can do, and look over and you see one of the tribesmen just run his hand right through a tree.
Crack open that barrel.
Who's doing it?
I'll karate kick it.
roll a fight check on that barrel.
I got a big fat 20.
Boom! You kick that, spin it off like the people
gotta
kicking
be
the
kidding
cap
me.
off of a bottle. It just spins off of there,
Nice.
lands over perfectly, leans against the tree. When you look down in the barrel, there's less goop in there than you thought there was when you closed it. When you were earlier, you were like, we were about halfway full, but it's definitely down to about a third. Not sure what happened.
Jeff been dipping into it.
Jeff.
Jeff with a G.
Jeff comes walking around. "I swear, I didn't touch it." He's
I
like,
grab one of the many ashtrays to scoop out everyone a proper amount of goop for everyone.
as you're scooping it out, Jeff's like, hey, when you're saving the world, you just hope all the goop goes to the right fellas. But as you're worrying and scooping, the green substance dances up out of the barrel and is instantly attracted to these figures.
Oh God, it's like flubber.
Yeah, it floats over to them and is filling them out. Also hovering above dozens of grave sites of men and women. Definitely a small percentage of the hundreds of graves in the cemetery, but several dozens of these ghosts begin to rise from their graves and become filled out with the substance that you've released, drying out the barrel. Every bit of it has been sucked into them, and they rise and begin heading over to gather together. Suddenly, you've basically have 5 to 10 times as many people in this graveyard gathered together as you did just moments ago. They all gather around. Private Jambone's already collected dead wood and is using the lighter to start a campfire. After a few moments,
ideal place, not the most ideal place to camp. Freaking February night in Mound Cemetery. We're going to start a campfire. All right, cold, ladies and gentlemen.
As you're there, Sam, you feel a sensation on your legs as the goop starts to be pulled out of the hairs of your legs, is pulling hairs with it as it floats up out of the top of your overalls towards the mound, and an indigenous figure begins to walk out of the mound and solidifies, towering just over 7 feet tall, and joins the others.
Oh man,
Big dude.
That hurt like hell, but now we got the Apache Chief over there on our side.
Canuck Chuck.
The man with a ponytail and an injured eye, about 6 feet tall, comes walking over, introduces himself. Hello, I'm General Rufus Putnam.
Yes.
Just the man we were looking for.
He points at another man a little taller than him with a badge on. This is Ebenezer Sproat, sheriff around these parts some time ago. The natives called him Big Buckeye. True story.
Oh, man.
So from what I've learned the last few months from my friends here, there is an evil. Private Jambone was just saying that this is the day coming. What are we set to do? Speak up, little Buckeyes.
We're going to be off and fighting a horde of demons led by one man.
We're prepared now. We know what to do. We're gonna eat our garlic. We're gonna do the devil horns. We're gonna spit 3 times. The only thing if anything we're lacking, we may be able to search around here, see if we can dig up some carrots, and we'll be fully weaponized.
Carrots. We've had crops in this region, but mostly corn. He says we'll need to send scouts. Jambone speaks up. General, my little commandos have proved themselves. I think they're ripe for a mission like that. They can move quickly and efficiently. So be it. Troop, he looks at you 3. Scout the coastline. Report back. We need to know how much time we have and how to address this. Dare I ask, when I've been revived,
1988.
I've still been writing 1987 on all my checks, so I'm it is 1988.
To think I am seeing our bicentennial. Well, set off, troop. We'll await your report.
You should see the fireworks this coming October.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, we're grabbing our bikes, I guess.
Yep.
I get my bike off the bus and
Where are you headed?
coastline, huh? So he's wanting us to kind of go down by the river. Where do you think most of the action would be, boys?
Go wherever you want.
They were heading somewhere. Where's the first place that they probably would have gone?
They're walking. They're on foot from Williamstown.
Okay.
So
And they were headed in what direction? Away from Fenton.
The brand new levee that they just built that fountain for the bicentennial celebration. Probably going to have, that downtown area is probably going to have the most people, right? So that's where we should head.
Let's go ahead and head on down that way. Now, what time is it again? It's probably like what?
It's
10 o'clock?
it's about 10 p.m. Just like whatever you said. Yep, 10 p.m.
All right. Let's hop on a bike. So let's head down that way. Everybody got everything they need.
You guys take off. Head downtown. Head down towards the fountain. Okay, you go head down there. See ya. Brand new fountain under construction. They're built, like you said, for this bicentennial. And as soon as you come around that corner on the green, you start seeing some glowing lights across the river. They have an orange glow to them.
So this is a stealth mission. All we're doing is some recon at this point, right? We don't want to interact yet. So
yeah, I'm not starting a war off without the soldiers here. I don't want to do that.
So how many of these things are we seeing? Are they spread far apart? Or
They seem to be dissipated up along the opposite coastline, heading parallel to you guys as you move up Green Street. And they're moving up, and just kind of speck of these, and you see like a more mass grouping of them back further to the right. But they're definitely headed up a little ways.
Are they going to try and cross at a bridge, or what do you think they're going to do?
Right.
Can we
in relation to the bridge, are they before they get to the Williamstown Bridge right now, or?
Yeah, so they're you see figure up, couple figures up close to the opposite end of the bridge. But most of them have not made it there. It's clear they seem to be heading that direction.
Okay.
And as you guys are on your bikes there watching, you look and you hear something to your left. It's pretty late, and there's traffic going by and stuff. They don't seem to notice some kids out on their bikes, but you see some guys in some fluorescent gear setting up cones.
So we should definitely check that out and see what they're up to and see
setting
who that
up
is.
Cones.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is going to be like the.
You start heading up that direction.
Yeah.
Up there.
Slowly, we're not like barreling in there. Trust me, we're slowly going in.
Yeah, so as you're going up through there, they're setting up cones all along at all the side streets that head toward the river away from Green Street, up through 4th Street. And they're closing off these side streets for travel. I see you kids ride by. It's like, you're gonna stay north of these cones. Blowing up the bridge in the morning.
I knew it. They're getting ready to blow the bridge. That's going to make WTAP. Hey, don't you have a press jacket on?
I'm with the press. We're allowed to through here, right?
Okay, so
you're not supposed to be here till the morning.
yeah, this isn't going to happen till the morning breaks at least.
WTAP is the #1 source of information. We don't snooze. We make the news.
Well, get out of here, kid. I'm not falling for any of that.
Well,
Try it on some other sucker. You can wait. Give me a charm check. Give me a charm check. How's that?
4.
4.
But I'm on my bike, so I got +1.
To charm? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, yeah, what? You know somebody works there?
Do you know Cam Campbell?
Oh my! You know Cam Campbell?
He's only my dad.
Oh, I love that guy. Oh man!
I can get you an autographed headshot.
Oh, what am I gonna do with that though? I don't know. I'd like to meet him though sometime.
He'll be here real soon if you let us through.
You know anything he likes? Anything I can get for him?
He likes coffee
and funnel cakes.
Sure, he loves funnel cakes.
Probably hasn't had one in a while.
Did you ever give him a funnel cake? By the way,
he's dropped a few hints, but
so
all he wants is his son to give him a funnel cake.
Yeah,
he doesn't disappoint him.
A guy clearly in charge comes around the corner and says, "Get out of here, kids. Go home. It's late. Got dangerous business going on around here, and you steer clear of this area tomorrow. We're blowing this sucker up. There's going to be people down here. We're trying to keep people safe. Clear out."
Okay, when you guys... Okay. Are you guys going to be done soon?
We're going to be watching all night.
Oh, really? I bet you
my men will be here.
All right.
Got to keep this area clear. What are you guys doing?
So would this not be a good thing if they blow up the bridge? Then the monsters can't get across, right?
The monsters are going to be across before that happens, though, I think. Because this is 10 p.m., so they're getting ready to blow it up in the morning, and they're near the bridge right now.
There's a couple near the bridge.
Well, they're walking.
That's what Dalton said was first thing in the morning, right?
Yes.
Right.
Was that? Okay.
They're going to attack in the morning.
They're going to blow the bridge in the morning. There's a lot of stuff happening in the morning.
This almost seems like a coincidence. I mean, it seems like more than a coincidence.
Hey, why don't you, Conrad, see if you could figure out where the explosives are on this thing, because I'm sure they've got it set. Why don't you use your influence and charm there, buddy, and maybe you could charm these guys to just accidentally point out where the explosives and possibly the detonator are.
Mister.
What?
I got a question. The press has a question.
I don't give a crap about you. That other guy,
Where
charmed.
My dad.
He's like, oh wait, I'll talk to him. We need there.
My dad, Cam Campbell, is going to want the best possible vantage point to get this on camera.
You think he's going to be here in the morning?
Oh, he'll be filming the whole thing.
Oh.
And you're going to want a beautiful shot of this, right?
I don't care.
It's your handiwork. You're doing it. So where should we point the camera? Like right at the explosives. We want with the camera pointing directly at exactly where the explosives are.
I'm not supposed to roll another charm check.
Come on, big time. Come on.
12.
12. All right, come here. He takes you over. Get up on that rock, and he kind of boosts you up onto this rock. He's like, so you see up there, second pier on this side, all the way out, just past the middle. The whole biggest section is coming down. We got 30 packs of explosives riddled all up and down that section.
Sweet.
It's going to drop right in the water.
That'll make an excellent shot for the news.
Yeah, so aim your camera that way. Tell your dad that old Larry told him where to aim the camera.
Can I quote you on that, Larry?
Yes. Yes. Oh, this is exciting. We're going to be on the news. I'll look for him tomorrow.
How do you just press a button to get these things to go off, or is it
I'm not in
in
charge.
the cartoons?
The boss is in charge of pulling the trigger.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just set the explosives.
I got you, sir. Got you.
My job is done. Now I just got to keep crazy kids from getting in trouble. Keep them out of danger.
The excessive boost that we got from the goop before, this was not too long ago. I assume probably about 2 hours ago or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Does that stick around, or is it?
Yeah. You still have it. It is down to like instead of rolling a 1 to 5, you would fail.
Okay.
So
I'm going to look at where he was pointing out these explosives are to see if I can try and reason where. I mean, if the boss is the guy that handles it, but let's see if I can reason where the detonator is.
Okay.
Is that something that I could use my brains for?
Yeah, you can try. Roll brains.
All right. That is a 13.
13. Okay. You can see you look up there and you instantly know what points are the integral points of this section of bridge where it would need to these explosives would need to be for maximum effect. You kind of just have that mapped out as you look at it. Like if you were going to put 30 explosives, you know exactly where they would be and assume that that's where they are. But it's dark and you cannot actually see it, nor can you see how it would be detonated.
Okay. All right.
So what exactly is what are we thinking? What is our plan here? Are we trying to trap them in West Virginia? Or are we trying to blow up the bridge with
them on it? Yeah,
okay.
I think that's exactly what we probably should do, is try and at least get them to go into the river somehow and not get across the bridge at all. So yeah, outside of the, away from earshot from our fellows that are getting ready to detonate the bridge, I'm going to pull the guys aside here and be like, I think this is me thinking here, but the best thing to do would be to go back and tell our, your dad and everybody what we've seen there, Ham, and also figure out what the strategy will be. I assume we're going to want to stop them at least from, we want to get them all on the bridge in order to detonate it. And
right.
What? I seriously want to blow up a bridge?
It's already getting blown up tomorrow.
That's crazy, you guys. That's crazy. We could get in real trouble for blowing up a bridge.
Well, I understand. What was it your dad was in the military for, Ham? Do you remember, like, what type of stuff that he did? I can't remember. I didn't remember if he was like explosives or if he did anything.
Yeah,
like
I'm not really sure because
we'll have to go back and ask him then.
Yeah, he died 15 years or 2 years before I was
That's
born.
right, 2 years before you were born. It's all about that.
Doors everywhere. What you guys doing?
All right, let's get back on our bikes and we'll ride back to Mound Cemetery and try and gather our army of first peoples and one white people and make a plan.
So you guys start riding back. As you get back to the cemetery, about a half hour later, it's late. It's past midnight now, and Rufus is standing there. It's like, what did you learn?
Well, they're getting ready to blow the bridge tomorrow, and we're pretty certain that all of the demons led by, what was our guy's name again? Dexter
Dalton.
Dexter Dalton are heading towards a bridge in order to cross it and get over here into Marietta.
Okay. They're heading across the bridge.
Yeah, so
Right,
we're thinking if we can meet them with our army on the bridge and hold them off until the thing blows up, then we'll be rid of them forever.
Right. We are in luck because they are just getting ready to blow the bridge tomorrow morning, which will probably be too late because by then they may be across. So I think that we plan ourselves, if we plan everything right, we can blow this thing up with them on it, which would be nice.
Yeah.
And this
so
is going to be a real spectacle. So, like, people are going to be, there's going to be a lot of people around to watch this. So, there could be a lot of civilians in danger.
Well, Private Jambone has told me he's certain that they intend on doing this in the morning. But I think you boys have collected some valuable intel. Let me address the people.
Can we have one of your medals?
You'll pry it out of my coat. He turns to the 75 or so people around there. Says, Thomas Hutchins was right. This is the best part of the whole of the Western country. I have been told of those infernal squatters set on crossing the Ohio, and there is no one manning Fort Harmar, I assume, to deter this encroachment. More drunkenness and desertion, I suppose. These enemies will not enslave another man. There shall be no slavery in this settlement. We shall be a brotherhood, an Adelphia. You see everyone gathering around. 200 years ago, I journeyed here. We built the Adventure Galley to sail here through Pittsburgh. A poorly built place with a lazy set of beings whose only export was whiskey.
Amen.
I had to get that slam in there.
I love it.
When we arrived, we continued this dream of living here as our esteemed predecessors had. He looks around at the tribesmen. We discovered that this great mound and others were built by people of ingenuity, industry, and elegance. And in laying out our city, we preserved these sacred lands. And we were to bury our prominent citizens around it in protection so it could never be disturbed. I'm sure the current citizens of Marietta would love to fight this gruesome fight themselves, and I tip my hat to them. But Private Jambone and I agree that these boys have it right. We don't wish the horrors of that war that befell him and cut his life short on these people. These times are their times to live and love. So since these young Buckeyes have called upon us with this rejuvenation elixir, invigorated we will stand together and fight for the Ohio cause, because we are all pioneers. Let us rest these few hours till morning.
I start clapping.
There should be more of that. I agree. All right. So, Jambone rolls out of his sleeping bag. The others seem to settle down around there. You guys seem to have laid out a pretty good plan there. And are you guys going to be able to rest? Going to get any rest here for the next couple hours?
I feel like we're too far from the front. Like
too wired.
No, he like we're not involved enough of the plan. You mean?
Yeah.
You guys can be as involved as you want.
So,
and we got things creeping around, and we're like a mile away. So I don't know. It's weird. I wouldn't be able to sleep without eyes on the scene.
Says you. Rufus hears you. Says, "Sleep well, boys. You did your scouting mission. I'll send out others." And he sent a couple of the tribesmen out. They follow your tracks. Go down to do another scouting mission. Says, return if there's any movement. Does that make you feel better?
I can sleep a lot better now. I feel fine.
Yeah. Can we really trust him though? I mean, these
Rufus
guys
Putnam?
were when we first saw him, like these guys were kicking the snot out of him and beating him up.
I don't.
And now they're going to follow him.
You didn't see
They
it.
were not. That did not happen.
I forgot. I didn't see anything.
First off, that did not happen. They were pounding on his grave, trying to awaken him.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's how well I
he
look.
was.
So
he
you're
was
saying
That's how well you look.
he woke. So we have our military leaders are woke.
They're woke. Yeah.
And I, for one, I think that's good.
You're not supposed to have an opinion as the press. Okay, so you catch a few winks, I assume. Perhaps you just lay there and rest. Can't sleep. Decide that amongst yourselves. Just before first light, Robbie, you wake up. You hear Sam's stomach rumbling, probably. You guys bring anything to eat?
Should have hit the busy bee.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've still got. We got more cold pizza. Any more cold pizza?
I can't eat any more of that nasty
You can't.
pizza.
Your stomach hurt a little bit from the garlic.
Yeah.
It's a lot of garlic.
It's a lot of garlic. We might be able to, since we just woke up here in Mountain Cemetery. We're just over the hill from the Woolworths store.
It's still dark.
Oh, okay. We can't hit the lunch counter yet. Maybe we'll celebrate there later.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah,
That's the shawarma. That's the shawarma at the end of this. So, you do have a piece of gum in your pocket still, Robbie.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got some Bazooka Joe. So, how many pieces do I have? Just one?
Just one left, yeah. That's all you had left.
I'm gonna pop it in, just trying to satiate
hunger. Those hunger pangs.
The need to chew something.
You open it up.
Can I see that comic? I want to see that comic.
Yeah, another hilarious jam.
Is it funny? All right. Good. It isn't, as long as it's not a double, something I've already seen.
No, you definitely have never seen this one. It's great. You show Jeff. He laughs, rolls on the ground. You see your fortune. It says, most days you can trust your gum wrapper. Today, trust your gut. Figures begin to stand up, murmur, line up. You could tell people are getting ready to go. Rustling the others awake. You see them start to form a group at the front gates of the cemetery. You recognize the tribesmen have returned sometime in the night and do not seem like super alarmed, but it seems like it's time to go. What are you doing?
Do you guys kind of feel bad about Ronnie Tramp?
I mean,
like he started this whole thing, and now we're saying he's a danger. That worries me.
I'm not saying he's a danger. He's helped us out, but I mean,
I'm not sure he's the guy we want leading this army, but But he seems to know his stuff pretty
So
good.
why is your dad so like? Would he have had any kind of dealings with him or his ancestors?
Ronnie, tramps are called incestors. I just coined that term.
You know what I mean, man? Oh,
he
man.
seemed, from the transmissions you were getting from the plate in his head to your walkie-talkies,
Amazing.
he seemed pretty busy.
Okay.
He seemed like he was slurring his words.
He definitely was not sure if you were going to understand any of that transmission.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So you see Rufus
we have to put our trust in these people. Like Rufus Putnam is an American hero. Like surely we can follow him into battle.
Yeah.
You see Jeff walk by, follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail, follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and he's heading off, starting to follow these.
That does
guys.
not make me feel good.
You guys coming? Rufus walks over to you. Says, "Walk with me, boys."
All right,
So-
we're walking with Rufus.
You start heading, and as soon as they go outside of the gate of Mound Cemetery onto 5th Street, you see they turn right and start heading the opposite direction.
Okay.
He's just walking along with you. So the tribesmen and women wanted to take this traditional direction through town. This was a important path to them. So as you walk down there, you travel along with this large group. Cars go by, only seeing 3 boys pushing their bicycles. You get down to Warren Street, cut down to 4th, down to Camp Tupper, what was Camp Tupper during the Civil War. Rufus says, "Quadranal," points at the large mound there. More of those sacred pieces of land that we saved for generations to play in and recognize who came before us. They start walking down towards the Muskingum through the park. You see on each side is a few of these indigenous people lining up, marking where something used to be, and Rufus explains, there were earthen walls here. When we first arrived, we preserved, but someone after us has taken them down. To make bricks, I assume. But to these people, this was their sacred way. Their sacravia. And if you ever have a chance to walk this path on the winter solstice at sunset, it will line up perfectly. Think of us when you do. You walk through and see the tribesmen at each side of you, and then they fall in behind. As you get down to Front Street, turn left, you see the Muskingum on the right. It's not so bad. Yeah, it's muddy, but it's home. You grew up here, and if it was good enough for these people, it's good enough for you. As you walk up the road, now going in the right direction, you reach a building. You hear Rufus say, "Ah, my field of Mars. I need to get something out of my house." And he walks up to the basement level door of Campus Martius and pulls on the knob, and it's locked. It's definitely not open yet. Pretty early in the morning. It's like, who can access this? I seem to have forgot my key.
I've got a multi-tool. I got a little something that might be able to get us in
What?
there.
Oh,
It-
help me out.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna pull out the old multi-tool and see how we can do here. What we can do.
Yeah, brains.
Oh man,
All right.
It's got to be easier than that toolbox.
Brains 9.
Oh yeah, you perfectly pick it open. Just cook. Here, Rufus says thanks. Opens up the door. He looks back and says, "We'll handle this. Wait for us here." And he takes you 3 in with him. You're downstairs and you start going up this skinny hallway. You hear some commotion up ahead, some voices. He says, "Hold." He starts to go by the doorway, and just after Rufus goes by, someone steps right out into the hallway in front of you. It's a guy in like a janitor's outfit. He says, "Whoa! You're not supposed to be in here, kids. We're not open yet. Not open for a couple hours."
Say something.
We're with the press.
Roll charm check.
7.
What do you need in here for, kid? What do you think you're doing?
Rufus had
No.
Rufus.
our friend Rufus.
Which one are you, Rufus? He looks at the other one.
Knock
You
over
need
a table, Sam.
Oh, yeah, I can be Rufus. I'm your Rufus.
I'll tell you what. We're open in a couple hours anyway. If you guys want to get in here early and look around, $20.
Oh boy.
$20.
$20.
I'm about to pull
Wow.
my roll of quarters out of my underwear and just sack this guy in the head.
I feel like Rufus has got this under control.
I mean, we if it's okay with we
That's not very American of you, sir. We're
$20.
freedom of
I'll let
press.
you in. Yeah, I'm giving you a chance.
Free.
In
freedom of
America, you
press.
pay to play. You got $20 or not, kid?
Would you like a Cam Campbell headshot?
Cam Campbell. And you hear another voice in the room, and out comes this guy, and you recognize him. And he says, "Sticks! It's Sticks Campbell!" He's like,
Hey.
and it's what the kid from the pitching thing.
Oh,
he saw
nice.
you, watched you pitching, and
yes.
he's like, "This is Sticks Campbell. Don't you know who this is? This guy can burn it in there." "Oh yeah, come on in." "Oh man, you guys are never gonna believe this. This kid's dad is Cam Campbell." He's like, "Look, he's on TV making an ass of himself right now." You see, they've got a TV in the break room, and
Okay, I'll walk over there and I'm gonna look at this TV, see what he's talking about. Make an ass of himself.
on the TV you see Cam. It's just barely light out. You see him. He's standing in front of Ronald P. Tramp's house. You recognize his property. He says, "So I'm going off of a hot lead, and I'm here at the home of Ron Tramp, a generational family here in Williamstown. Claims to have actual authentic footage he recorded last night of a UFO. Crazy lights in the sky." They point the camera. You see in the background of the house, and out comes Pompitos eating a bowl of something. He's just kind of looking at him. Says, Sir, are you Mr. Tramp?" "Cam Campbell, WTAP." "No, my name's Bartholomew." Is Mr. Tramp available?" "He's got a girlfriend, if that's what you mean." No, Mr. Bartholomew. My sources say that Mr. Tramp claims to have recorded an unidentified flying object just last night." That sounds like him. Were you with him when the event happened? No, but he said he's been picking up some signals. Where is Mr. Tramp currently? He just met a girl named Percy, but he calls her Penelope. Interesting. He has a rat named Pete. He really likes the letter P. He calls me Pompitos. Well, he has that initial. He says it stands for pretty. Anyway, so no idea where he is. It's very important to our audience. He said some aliens might take him. If he meets a green lady, he'll dump that Percy. I'm starting to doubt this lead. Tell Mr. Tramp it should be a crime to lie to a newsman. Uh-oh. He's going to have to put on his lawsuit. All right, this must be some sort of joke. He probably got exterminated. Camera cuts to Todd Boucher smirking. Well, viewers, from the look on Cam's face, it seems like someone may have fed him some tabloid-level information. You'll have to excuse us, Cam, but our viewing audience wants to hear about some real news. This is Todd Boucher here in downtown Marietta, where in just over an hour, the 85-year-old bridge connecting these two historic towns will be blown to flippin' smithereens. And you see, there's already starting, a crowd is already starting to park and line up down there in that area behind Todd. Your dad's a dumbass.
That's pretty mean.
He can get the professional jealousy, get the best of him sometimes.
Yeah. So anyway, these are my friends. If they want to go in there and look around, they can go. The other guy's like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know this guy could burn it in there. So what are you guys doing?
Buy pretty easily on that arm of yours there, Sticks. I mean, Twigs. Let's head it. See if we can find where Rufus went.
You're
I'm
very
a little
excited
worried
about
that my
this.
dad is in Williamstown in the midst of all this carnage about to happen.
He's missing his another big chance. You guys are going in. I'm very excited about it. I can tell you're going in.
Yeah.
Is there something here Rufus wants us to use, or
I was just going to go follow Rufus and see what's going on, but I didn't know if there's something we should be looking for.
Well, he didn't say. You go in and you see all the different displays of all kinds of historic items. It's this very extensive collection of history from this area. But you seem to see a glow that you can kind of pick up and see a couple rooms away. And you see that you're heading towards the actual cabin.
Yeah, he said he was going to get something from his house. So
yeah,
let's go check out his house.
All right.
So you head over that direction. When you go in there, he is in the kitchen, and he's removed some bricks from around the stone fireplace. And Sam, this reminds you of your dad just getting his gun out of the desk as Rufus starts pulling out swords and muskets that he had hidden in his kitchen. And he's handing them to you guys.
Those must
hold your arms out.
Those must be ghost guns. Demon guns.
These are solid real guns there, and he's loading them into your arms. It's like, we got to arm up our troops.
you're going to get in big trouble for defacing a historical artifact.
How are we going to get all these guns back on our bikes?
His house.
As you, he says, all right, he puts the bricks back, and you guys are carrying all this out. He's like, well, we might have to leave a different direction.
There's a quilt over there. Should we wrap them all up in a quilt so you can carry them?
Oh, okay. It's like, oh, my wife made that quilt, but I guess, yeah.
I didn't bring a.
It's probably worth thousands of dollars, but okay. This is important. She would want to be a part of it. Yes, wrap them up, young Conrad. And And he says, "Oh wait, one more thing," and he goes over behind this and pulls out a nice old drum with a strap, and he hangs it around your neck. He says, "This will go good with those sticks you carry." And he starts to head towards a door opposite the side that you came in. He checks it for a second, and flips a lock, opens it, and walks outside. Opens it like double doors for you guys to carry out these guns. He says, "Call every pioneer's name, examine their arms and ammunition, note down and report delinquencies." And he's like directing you guys to hand this stuff out. You hand out the weapons.
I wish I could think of some pioneer names. I'd yell them right now.
Yeah.
Rufus Putnam Jr.
Just start naming streets. There's probably a bunch.
Ephraim Cutler.
Ephraim Cutler.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sam, your dad walks over to you. It's going to get real pretty soon here, son. I think you can handle it.
I'm ready. I've beat up Care Bear McGee and at least 2 of them big orange bastards.
Hell, you did more than that. Oh, you're going to do all kinds of things. I got faith in you. He takes his jacket off, his field jacket off, and hands it to you. Put this on, son. It's yours now.
Oh, man, this will look great with my snow pants.
It will. He's got a cavalry sword and scabbard, pulls his blade out. He's got his 1911 in the other hand. Jeff comes walking by. It's like, "Hey, drummer boy, you going to lead with me?"
Rock and roll.
He looks back and you see a mishmash of indigenous people, Revolutionary War figures, Civil War figures that were buried there, all together, headed downtown.
You always listen to this.
Jeff says, "Good morning, Vietnam. This is not a test. Time to rocket from the Delta to the DMC." You guys start walking down Front Street. No, Second Street on down. You're headed downtown. You start to get closer. You see the people walking on the streets down there. Cars diverted as you see where the roads are going to be blocked off. People are down here to watch this bridge blow up. It's about a little past 7 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
Do we have weapons in our hands? They didn't leave us with anything.
Well, I
right?
know that Conrad had talked about stealing some pointy things and stuff from the. He's got sticks and a drum. He's old now. He stole some stuff. Had put in the bus. I don't know. What do you have? You can just. Yeah.
I don't feel like I should be.
I don't think they handed you guys guns.
Yeah, I don't think we should be strutting around. Kids with guns and bikes.
Yeah, kids on bikes, not
what are the
kids with guns.
So I want to get a good look and see if I can figure out where this detonator's at. Just so I can have an idea. Okay, so how are we coming up on the bridge now?
No, you. Well, I mean, you are getting down here. I'd say you come down to Butler, and you look ahead. You're on 2nd Street, looking down that direction. You see where the end of the bridge used to be, way down there, where it turns to brick, but there's no end of the bridge anymore. They've removed that. You know that you noticed this before. You already knew
Gotcha.
that they had removed the on-ramp to the bridge, but that you thought you saw some sort of scaffolding or something further on up the road there, like they
Okay. I want to
closer to third, fourth.
I'm gonna make sure that our leaders know exactly.
They're following you guys. You guys had
Okay.
scouted the area. You know better than anybody.
All right.
So, what do you think, boys?
Do we know what time this thing is gonna get blown up?
You did not ask. I
Okay.
sure you can find out. We'll get some intel when we get down there.
Okay. So we need to make our way to this bridge then, right, guys?
Let's go.
Because we're gonna have to climb up some scaffolding or something to actually get up on there.
Yeah, let's try not to let anybody see us. So let's do this pretty sneakily, I guess I'd say. To stay away from the people that we talked to last night so they don't immediately recognize, hey, it's some kids from last night. Meanwhile,
I should stop playing the drum.
Yeah. Try not to draw attention.
I had a good
to
cadence going though. Army was marching. We had a
Yeah,
rhythm.
now they're bumping into each other.
But yeah, I want to get a good look to see if I can figure out where the detonator's at as we get closer. I don't know of anything else we need to be doing as we're walking here.
Okay, as you're going down closer to Green Street, and as you get down there, you see they have the road blocked off on to the opposite side of Green, but you've got all these figures behind you, following you, kind of sticking to the sidewalks, but some stragglers in the road, but staying out of the way of cars that are. The cars aren't coming right on this block. They can't get to it, and they're, you get up there and you see, like all those cones are set up there. People are everywhere, but they've cleared off the area up where it cuts off of 3rd and 4th. They don't even want people standing there, obviously, and there's crew members standing around. And you see up on further down the brick road on 3rd, near the river, there is scaffolding and stairs that lead up onto the bridge for the workers to have gotten up and down. And yeah, you can look if you want to make a roll for. We'll let you roll brains again here.
Okay. 6.
You after that night's sleep, it's all wearing off even a little bit more, and the roll is just gonna cut it. You can't seem to zero in on how they're going to detonate this.
Can I spend an adversity token?
Oh, you would need to spend 4.
Oh, for crying out loud. Well, I only have 1.
Now it's up to 10. You need to get above a 10 for that one.
Well, I'm going to have to pass then.
So
I'll just get another adversity token then.
what are you guys? Yeah, you get one. So what are you guys doing? Rufus comes up and says, is that how, everyone roll a check for, I guess just brains. If you're like looking at the area, looking out.
9.
I got a 3.
I got a 1.
Jeez, crime.
You when you were put
I'm
the
really
drum
tired.
down, when you put the drum down, the
I didn't
strap
get
came
any
across your face, the straps across your eyes, and the drum, you're like all caught up and it tangled. Like, look at that kid. You guys look and you see across that there are already demons up onto the bridge. Like they are coming across right now.
They are. Okay.
They are on the bridge. You can see out across the bridge. Kind of bends from this angle, and you can see them on that opposite half of the bridge, coming on like marching this way.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing that they're on the bridge, but we need to keep them on the bridge and not let them over here.
Right.
So we
What are
need
we
to.
doing? Looks like the enemy is going to come upon us.
Yeah, we need to start climbing. And
Rufus just starts, and people, and your dad is like motioning soldiers around, and they start marching across the street, and walking right past these guys standing there with cones and stuff. They just walk around them and are walking towards the scaffolding.
And can
First
other
wave should be people with guns, right? Something long range.
Okay, you're saying that they're going out. These are professional soldiers,
well trained.
Yes, they're doing just as you expect. They're dispersing out, helping each other as they go down and try to climb up this scaffolding. What are you guys doing? Right now, you're standing on the opposite side of green. They have crossed green and are walking past the men.
So where's the detonator? Where's the button?
Yeah.
You don't know.
We're going to look some more. Okay, can we find the guy, the boss guy the guy that we determined was the boss? Looking for him.
Yeah, you don't see him from where you're at. Like you looked at this area and you do not see him.
Okay, I'm going to go to another area. Okay, so I'm currently on Green Street, you said?
Yes.
Okay, give me a landmark.
3rd and Green.
3rd and Green. Okay.
Corner of 3rd and Green.
Okay. And the bridge came in on 4th.
What came down, went down, let out 2nd. But the bridge is just there at the edge of the water, cut off.
Right.
They've taken everything down, and now there is just scaffolding up to this section of what's left of the bridge.
I mean, do we want to be up on this bridge when this thing blows up?
I don't think so.
No.
I would imagine that's probably not a good idea.
Kids, you're going to want to move down there back towards the fountain. It's dangerous up this section. I know that we just have this area coned off, but even over there could be flying debris. So you're not going to want to loiter around there.
Hey, Jeff, with a G.
He's like in the middle of the road. He was crossing the road and he turns back. What?
Why don't you go see if you can figure out? We know this bridge is about to blow. Why don't you go see if you can find the detonator that all of these explosives are tied to? You know, just looking for something with a handle.
And I don't know anything about that stuff.
All right.
You're the techie guy.
I am the techie guy.
You hear Rufus yelling back.
Sam, you think you can grab one of those guys' walkie-talkies off his belt?
Sure.
Maybe we could radio headquarters and like pretend to be somebody.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
You see Rufus like waving the last few bit of soldiers across the street.
Okay, so I'll walk over to.
I'll go talk to the nearest guy in charge, and you sneak up behind him and grab his walkie.
Okay. So,
Sir, I had a question about this debris.
Debris. You know what debris is?
I was
pieces
thinking, like,
of metal and concrete.
It's gonna shoot this far? That's pretty scary. Is it going to do any damage to the surrounding buildings?
It's going to do damage to your head if you keep standing here. You need to get out of here. You should have a hard hat on like I do. Move on down. Are you with TAP? They're down there at the corner. You see Todd Boucher down there standing with the camera crew, and they're lining up.
I'm just going to walk. I'm just going to do a run by because it's on his belt, and I'm just going to run. As you're talking to him, I'm just going to run by him and just grab it and keep running.
He's got it in his hand. He's holding it down there. He's kind of like, they're constantly communicating. He's like, I got some kids down here, and the kid hangs it down his side. It's like, we're somebody's gonna get hurt. Am I allowed to hit him?
Am I allowed to him?
You hear a voice as you're sneaking up, Sammy. No, you can't hit them. Take them out of there. Get them out of there. They're going to get hurt. We're going to get sued.
I grab my stomach
see a
and fall
couple more
down
guys.
to the ground. I start like screaming. The debris got me! The debris got me!
Oh, this kid's insane. It hasn't even blown up yet. Somebody,
there's debris everywhere. Ow!
roll a charm check.
6.
This kid's a nut. Come on. And all of a sudden you see like 6 guys in these worker outfits and hard hats start heading your direction.
You guys want a lawsuit?
You see
they're killing kids over here.
That's just then
Is this a union job?
a brown truck comes pulling out off of green right in between you guys and those men, and throws it in park, and Wayne gets out. He's like,
Wayne.
He gets out, he's like, looks around, he's like, I think you boys are in the wrong place, aren't you? And he winks. Because he looks around and can see all the soldiers walking over to the bridge. And he can see just as much as you can. And he winks at you and starts walking around and talking to the workers. Sam, are you trying to make a move on that walkie-talkie?
Yeah, I'm going to try again.
Roll a grit.
I got a 2.
Crappy.
You run over there. He's like, he just yanks it up out from under you and walks over. Sir, you're going to have to move your truck. We got a guy down here with a brown truck right in the middle of the intersection. We're trying to close this off, and these kids are here. One of them's flopping around on the ground.
I'm going to try.
I don't know what to do.
I'm going to
still
try.
Can't hit him.
I'm going to try and sneak away as all this is happening.
Which direction are you trying to
I'm going to
sneak
run
away?
into the Lafayette Hotel.
That is 2 blocks away.
Oh.
You can sneak away to somewhere.
I think we need a better plan.
I don't think the distracting angle is going to go away.
They're going to blow
way.
up the bridge no matter what. So all we need to do is hold those things on the bridge until it actually gets blown up.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else up there that, besides our ghost people.
How do we do that?
Well, they're going to blow it up regardless. How are we going to hold them up there?
Yeah, that's the thing, though. It's like, we're going to have to figure out a method on keeping them there. I mean, we got soldiers that are kind of keeping them there already.
There seem to be like milling around at the bottom of the scaffolding and very slowly getting up. There's a lot of people trying to get up a small amount of stairs, very slim stairs. So it's definitely taking them a lot of effort to get up there. They're just not up there already.
So I'm by Ham doing his thing. Yeah. Oh, okay. How far am I away from where
the truck is between you and the workers.
I just want to find out from one of the workers what time, how much time do we have before this thing goes off?
It's blowing up at 8:00, and you hear some citizens like, "Yeah, I got my camera ready for 8 a.m." and they're like standing there with cameras, everybody down towards the fountain and up in windows and things.
Now look at my calculator watch, and what time does it say?
Oh, you look at you do have a calculator watch.
I do have a calculator watch.
Yeah. It says 7:33.
Okay. All right.
Time is coming up.
Right. What are we doing, guys?
The only thing that's ever frozen these things is dazzling them.
Right.
That would take a large scale dazzling.
That would be quite the dazzling.
We don't have any more goop to make us super powered right now.
Yeah, and
But you're not weak. You're not weak, people. Yeah,
Right.
You know, it hasn't all worn off yet.
And I can't. Me losing a piece of clothing isn't going to help at this point.
Mm-mm.
No
I mean, if
shoes
you don't get
or
it in
pants
this-
or nothing's going to
Yeah.
help us out there.
Well,
And we can't get up there any faster.
What if we paint a giant evil eye at the entrance?
with the paint.
With the blood of your enemies. Oh,
Wayne's got a truck full of crap. There's probably something in there.
I'm gonna head over. I mean, if you guys want to come with me, I'm gonna head over to the scaffolding, at least try and sneak my way over there, so I'm not being Wayne's providing a distraction. So I assume the workers are coming over there. I'm gonna try and sneak over there and see what we got going on. At least try and get that way. What do I need? Flight?
yeah.
Flight? Okay. So I need a 12. Hold on a second. Okay. That is a 6.
6, okay. With Wayne's assistance here, he is trying to get the attention of these guys. Conrad certainly has got some of their attention flopping around. That you are able to sneak past them, and they haven't seen you yet, but you're over on the bricks, and headed the direction of the scaffolding a block away there.
Okay. And I'm just kind of keeping my eyes open for anything that kind of sticks out as either something that will control the explosion of this bridge or anything that could assist us.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hey, you're walking. There's different trees around. You see people kind of milling around, workers milling around and talking to each other on walkie-talkies, but you can't hear them from where you're at. And you hear Private Jambone's voice over by the ladders and stuff. We need somebody a little smaller. We're having trouble. There's something stuck up at the top of these stairs.
I might be able to assist, sir.
Okay, so
I'll head over there.
you recently checked your calculator watch, and it seems like you're running out of time. Maybe when I pick up.
How about I
pace.
run over
How about
there?
you run over there? Just run it. What are you two doing?
I'm not sure where I am at this point.
I know. Imagine if this was a fictitious town that you had lived in your whole life. I would never be able to explain where you were. 3rd Street and Green. Basically the middle of the road. The road goes towards the river. Over there is where they are. Over on the brick streets over there. Past the condos and stuff. They're right by the river. He's running. You see Robbie running that direction. He's going to head towards them stairs. Conrad's picking himself up off the ground, maybe.
No one's listening to any of my ideas, so I guess I'll follow Robbie.
Well, he wanted to know what you're going to paint your eye with, but
Where's the Ace Hardware? That's pretty close.
7:35. Okay, so Robbie, you're going over to the stairs, and you see them there. Let him through. It's like,
What do you need me to do, sir?
we need you up there. I'm getting reports back that up near the top there's something caught, and somebody's gonna have to slip through and latch it from the other side.
Okay.
So
All right.
make way. Make way. Let him through. So you will begin to climb.
Yep, I'm climbing my way up
Okay,
there. I'm going to
so
see what I
you're
can find.
How about a fight check to try to get up these stairs?
Oh, boy. Two.
Oh, you're already getting worn out. Seems like take a lot of strength to climb this many stairs. You hear a voice, no stink. It's that's not Jeff. That's Slip Johnson down in the crowd. What are you climbing the stairs for, Stink? There's a kid on the stairs.
Oh, this will provide a distraction. The
crowd's like, oh, and some of the crew starts running that direction towards the stairs, and you're like down towards the bottom quarter of the steps. I'm already worn out. What are you two doing?
You should have skipped breakfast.
You had a piece of gum.
Calories.
Well, all the actions at the scaffolding. I'm headed that way.
Okay, you're gonna try to get by these guys.
I can't move very fast because my snow pants slow me down.
Okay, you think
swish,
that?
Swish, swish, swish,
you think
swish.
that in the moment you're like, oh no, I'm giving myself away. Oh, but you look over, there's an open door to that truck sitting right there in the middle of the road.
Ooh.
Well, you can't drive the truck up there because the ramp's gone.
True. Can't drive the truck up there. That's right.
Might be able to get over my way a little bit quicker.
Are there still horses in the truck?
No, it's just a truck.
Oh, no horses.
That would have been pretty epic for the roof.
I know. I couldn't make it work.
What's in the toolbox?
Yeah. 738.
Can I maybe just roll to see if I get up a little bit further?
Yes.
All right. I'm trying to keep going up
Conrad,
there.
were you wanting to roll to try to do something to sneak by these people, or nope? What you rolling, climbing? Go roll a fight check. Use all your guts to try to get up these stairs.
I just rolled a 2.
A 2. You literally slide down the steps, down to the bottom of the steps. We need reinforcements over here, man.
I need somebody up here that can help.
You hear your dad yelling back there to you two. Front and center.
Help, guys.
Literally nothing. Is my volume off?
Am I still at the...
Should I try to ham Sam special you and throw you towards the
Oh, the big Ronnie.
Okay.
I mean, I've given you legs to walk on, a truck to drive, anything other than stand there. What?
No, there's a bunch of people in the way.
Wayne got in between you and them to try to cause a distraction.
Slip.
He pulled his truck in between you and the workers.
The Slip got a whole crowd in our way now.
They're down there. They're over to the right. They're. You guys.
We're trying to get up on the bridge.
He's yelling over. You saw your friend run over there and try to get up the steps. They needed
obviously,
him for
I cannot do it very well.
You can't get up there. They need reinforcements.
Okay, so let's run over there.
That's the direction I've been trying to head.
Okay, run. Roll for running if you're trying to get over there, or you're sneaking, whichever. Are you just going for it, or are you trying to sneak?
We're done with subtlety.
Oh, that's it. That's it. It's getting too late in the morning.
5 for flight.
I got a 6.
6. Okay, you guys run past, but you're both seen, and these guys watch as you guys both go tearing ass by, running onto the brick streets, and 2 guys take off after you. Are you doing anything to try to?
I roll my drum toward them to see if I can get them to trip.
Oh, okay. Roll a grit check with your drum.
2.
You roll it sideways and just falls down flat on the ground.
But if one of them steps in it,
for it, and he starts to trip, and you get a little bit of a lead. It doesn't roll like you wanted, but one guy is slightly slowed down. The other guy is running, starting to catch up with Sam. You want to stop and do something, or try to make some distance? Your choice.
No, I just keep running. I'm not even going to.
Okay, roll a flight check.
I got a 4.
Yeah, he grabs you by the back of the scruff of your neck. And he's like, "Where are you going? I told you guys about the debris. You're going to get me fired."
Can I get my knife out and stab him?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Get your knife out.
It's getting serious. We're out
Dude,
of time.
or no. Oh, no.
Well, before I do that, I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna take my walkie-talkie. I'm gonna try and hit him with that first.
You're gonna hit him with a walkie-talkie.
Yes, right in the head.
Okay, so roll a fight check.
These poor workers.
These poor workers.
6. I think.
6. Okay, you swing at him with your walkie-talkie, and he holds his walkie-talkie up front, and you smash walkie-talkies together. Pieces fly everywhere. Debris goes all over you, Conrad.
Debris!
Debris!
I'm gonna have PTSD breathe.
Oh, so what are you doing, Conrad?
I'm still trying to run.
So you turn around and run. Your drum slowed that guy down for a second, and you take out, run, and roll a flight check.
4.
4. Is that your worst one? No.
I got out of 8.
No. Okay. So 4. Okay. Yeah, you're making some distance, and he just seems to be going at the same pace as you, as you're running. He's like, "Stop, kid! Are you with the press? What's going on?"
Big breaking story.
Yeah, the bridge is gonna blow up. You're gonna die. Oh my God! There's another kid up there at the bottom of the stairs. Somebody stop him, Robbie.
I'm trying one
there.
more time to get up these stairs to try and do something.
You look back over your shoulder and see those guys trying to come your way. Wayne's trying to hold back the other workers, and there's just people stopped up at the top of this ladder. They can't get through something, and they, give it
Can
one
I
more
see
shot.
what it is? Like, is it like something?
It looks like there's just a very small space to get through, and then something needs opened.
Okay.
They had closed it off.
All right, I'm going to try to climb again and get up there and do what I need to do.
Heard of it.
This is what were we doing? A flight or
fight?
Which one?
You're
was
trying to. You can do whatever at this point. Whatever.
Whatever it is that's going to fail.
Whichever of those,
the
you're either
worst.
running from the people on the ground or you're fighting to get up the stairs. Whatever.
5. I got a 5.
5. Okay, so you start to make it some way up the stairs. You start climbing that. You get up about a quarter of the way. You got a little pep in your step here.
Good.
You're trying again. You're going for
All
it.
right, here we go.
740.
2.
2. Oh my God! You fall back down on your back. This guy can't climb. Somebody get over here. He got no
This guy
strength.
can't
He's out of
climb.
wind.
All right.
Conrad,
I am
you're about halfway there.
I'm running.
I'm running.
6.
6. You're starting to pull away from this guy. You're running as fast as you can to get your press jacket on. I don't know what else you were wearing. Yeah, you're running. You're 3/4 of the way there. What are you doing, Sam? This guy, you just smashed walkie-talkies against this other guy. He's like, "What? What are you doing? I'm trying to help you."
Well, he's not helping me. I'm just gonna start up. Just start fighting this guy.
Okay.
So that's my 20. I get a 15.
15. How did you fight him? What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, because it was powerful.
I just started throwing punches.
You come around a roundhouse.
Yeah.
Punch this guy right in the face, and he just it's like Biff Tannen, spins around and falls to the ground. You knock him out cold.
And then I just keep running.
You turn around, take off running. Roll a fight check to get some distance from these workers.
I got a 4.
4. Yeah, you got a good punch in, but you're only made it a couple yards away.
Can I run back to him?
If you want to, yes.
Okay. And
what are you trying to do?
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, this is what I want. Somebody's gonna here's what we're gonna do. Or famous
Here's what
words.
we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick him
Now's where the
up.
clothes come up.
I need one of my friends to come over here, and we're gonna pick him up
Oh,
weekend
good.
at Bernie style
Good.
to get through this. Get through these guys.
They're not gonna see two kids on each.
No. We're gonna tie our shoestrings together with his because he's
Bernie's
knocked
this
out.
guy.
Okay, you yell. So what do you yell?
I yell, one of you guys come over here and help me.
Okay, so one of the
Can I yell the same thing right now?
One of the Civil War soldiers turns around and sees you and hears you yell at and runs back, and he's fast. He's tearing ass across there running and making his way to you. He heard your call to pull
Okay.
off the Bernie.
Yeah. So we pick him up, put his arms around our
So he gets
shoulders.
over there and he's got him. He holds him up all
Yeah.
by himself.
I run my
And so it just to everyone else, it just looks like this worker standing there.
Right,
kind of
right.
lively.
so
And what now?
now we're I yell, nobody can tell it's me. I yelled, clear the way, then from the construction worker. So they can get through.
Step away from me! Clear the way! Clear the street! And everybody's like, there's kids over there. Clear them out. So that Civil War guy starts walking him towards the bridge.
That's not what I was expecting tonight.
What are you doing, Robbie?
42.
742.
You're right. Gosh. I'm gonna try and climb up this thing again, one more time.
You see Conrad coming up. He's just about 25 feet behind you, running your direction. As
Okay.
You're at the bottom of the stairs.
Is anybody, Conrad? You're clear, right? Nobody coming after you. When I look down there at Conrad, anybody coming after him? Right?
Conrad has made distance, put distance between. He's got kid speed. He's running way faster than the worker that was following him. But there is a guy coming. There is a guy coming, but Conrad is going top speed. He's going to be on you any second. He's going to be at the bottom of those stairs.
So I'm gonna wait for Conrad to get up here.
Oh, okay.
And when he gets up here, my plan, as soon as I see you, I'm going to boost you up as fast, because obviously I can't climb for shit. So I'm gonna have to push you.
Okay.
That's the plan. I'm waiting for Conrad so I can push him up the stairs.
Conrad, you come up. You were almost there where you get to the bottom of those stairs. He's what are you saying, Robbie?
Hey, we need to get up to the top here. I've fallen down a couple times. I think if we both tag team this, I can help you up. So if you want to start climbing, I'll assist you as best as I can to try and get you started so you can maybe get up a little bit further than I did.
Point me in the direction, Brainiac. All
right, here we go. Right up the top here.
So Conrad, roll a strength check. Brawn, sorry.
12.
12. Oh, you're just still got some of that juice in you, and you were just trucking up that ladder. You're just like climbing. Already made it further than Robbie did any of those times, and you just like reach up to boost, and he's already gone. He is just like tearing ass up these stairs, going up, and soldiers start falling in behind him. Are you getting amongst them or what? But everyone's going to start climbing up behind him.
Yeah, I'll go up with him.
Okay, so you're
asking?
Yes. You and the rest of these soldiers are trying to climb up. They know they got to get up there because, Sam, as you look that direction and you're behind your Bernie, your knocked out, your knocked out worker he's patrolling the area. No one else needs to now, and you you look and you can see off around at the curve of the bridge. You can see that those demons have made it halfway across the bridge. They're coming strong, and your whole group is trying to make it up to the top. Some of them are at the top waiting. They can't get through, and you see these guys. Conrad's trucking up the stairs. What are you doing?
I don't know if I can get caught up with them.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever
Would you be able to ramp Wayne's truck up onto the bridge? What are the logistics of that?
Yeah, that sounds impossible.
That's not the Sam I know.
I don't know. I don't know how I can help here other than start climbing up behind them, but I don't know what good that's gonna do if they're already up there.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I can't really jump in the river because my snow pants will probably sink me.
Oh yeah, you're dead then.
Yeah.
It's cold
right
out
to the
there.
bottom.
Yeah.
It's cold. Icy river. Cold river. Okay, so we keep climbing there, Conrad. Roll another strength check.
9.
9. Okay, yeah, you're still climbing. Not quite super speed that you were before, but you're definitely doing a good gradual brawny climb. You're not winded. You're just doing steady, just rung by rung. And you look down and you see, dozens of soldiers below you climbing up, and there's several more above waiting. You see that they've got something. There's some sort of like slat there. There's just room just enough for you could probably get through there if you got up, and something needs attached to the other side or something. They're trying to work to get something open, but they need somebody to get through the other side, and they're like looking for you, just waiting for you to get through there. Robbie, you're climbing. Roll a strength or fight.
I'll do fight. Yeah. 4.
Okay, yeah, you're just climbing along at the same pace as the soldiers. Conrad, when you get up there to the top, you are at the space. What are you doing?
I put my weight to it. Open that door.
Okay, it's not going. They're like, we tried strength. You need to slip through this area right here. We're too big for it.
So I slither on down.
Okay. Roll a just roll a fight check to try to get through there. It won't take much. You're kid size.
8. Fight, you said?
Yep.
6.
6. Oh my gosh, you slip through like it's buttered. And you just slide through the other side, and you see where there's something stuck there, and they've got one guy has hold a rope over. He can't see over it. It's like up. They can't get up where you can see. You see they're throwing a rope. There's something wedged, and they are throwing a rope over that you could you see where you could like hook it to it or something. You could try to pull it free or hook this to it, and maybe with some weight it could be pulled from the opposite side.
Yeah, I grab that rope and jam it right where it needs to be.
Okay. They drop this rope down that they've pulled from the top of the bridge, and they drop it all the way to the bottom. And you see it go past you, Robbie. And they're like, pull this rope!
I grab a hold of it.
Pull this free. You see this, Sam. You see this rope drop to the bottom of the bridge, and there's something they're needing to pull free that's wedged at the top. They just had some horsepower to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a hold of that rope and almost start, just almost start climbing it, trying to pull as much as I can.
Okay. You grab on the end of the rope, and is anybody else grabbing? What are you doing,
I've
Robbie?
got a hold of it.
Yeah. You see, your dad runs. You hear your dad's voice. You're like, boy, get that thing. It's got a trailer hitch on it. Grab that truck.
The truck by the fountain? Is the truck right there?
The truck, Wayne's truck.
Oh, okay.
The fountain is 2 blocks away. Sorry, this is hilarious.
Okay, so I'll wrap it around the.
You got to go back to the truck.
Oh my God! Back the truck up.
Yeah, you got to
Back the truck up.
7:45. So are you running to the truck?
Yeah,
Or
run
what
to
are you
the
doing?
truck,
You can
get
keep
in.
hanging on the. I don't care what you can hang on the rope. I don't care what you do. What do you want to do?
Yeah,
Taking this
no,
rope with you, or you?
I run back to the truck.
Okay, you run back to the truck. Doors open. Wayne's on the passenger side. He's talking to these people.
Oh, okay.
And the door's still open on his truck.
Yeah, so I just jump in.
Jump in.
And
It's
start
running.
Yeah,
It's
we're just
running.
going.
Put it in gear.
Yep,
Where you
backwards we
going?
go.
You're backwards. Okay, you're backing it around, backing it up to that where that rope is, or what?
Yep. We're
Okay,
going.
you back it up there. You're back where the end of the rope was. What are you doing?
I'm going to wrap it around the trailer hitch and give it a best knot I can.
You guys
in there
see Sam down there. That's it, boy. Do it. Nobody can hear your dad yelling or anything, and the crowd is still like lined up. People are setting up tripods and everything down there towards the fountain, 2 blocks away. And they're all looking. You see workers still looking around. They're looking at kids. Get down off that ladder. You're gonna freaking die. And there's kids up there. And you say, you tie it to the trailer hitch.
Yep, and then I jump back in the cab and gas it.
Gas it. You see soldiers let go of this rope. They don't want any piece of it, and he gasses it. And roll a grit check. Make sure you tied that up and everything's great.
Had to find the right die.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Been there.
I got a 10.
Oh, man. You pull out of there, and that, Conrad, you see that piece of metal start to flex and then just bend and pull out and go flying across down through trees along the edge of that brick part of 3rd Street as Sam goes tearing ass in the middle of the intersection.
Into the fountain, right?
Yeah, he totally obliterates the new fountain. They're going to have to rebuild it. It was an amazing. I can't believe he reached it with that. He did. And people start pouring up through the top of the bridge now. Soldiers are going up and flooding out onto the bridge. And you turn around.
I'm pointing this way, guys. This way.
They're like, let's get him. Come on. They're clapping you on the back. And they're going out there. They've got their muskets and their swords. And, all of them are going up there. Rufus gets to the top. Kind of breathes heavy for a second. Claps you on the back. Great job, son. You're an upstanding pioneer. So this is the horrid, savage war that faces us. And he says, here we go. And he starts to walk out with the other ones. What are you doing, Robbie?
I'll walk behind them just to see what they're getting ready to do.
Oh, you go. Okay, so you went on up to the top, and you hear Slip Johnson down there. Yeah, this is big points. You're definitely going to beat me this time. The ball's on this kid. He's going to die, but he'll win.
Just what I wanted.
You don't want to win? What are you doing, Sam? You pulled that free. You felt it go. Stop the truck.
Yeah, I'm going to stumble out of the truck and I guess head back up over to 2 blocks over back where I was.
Well, you could just drive. If you want to drive, you still have a truck.
Well,
drive back to
is the truck still drivable?
Oh, all you did was pull something with the trailer hitch. This is a Ford from the 80s.
All right.
It's got curtains. They're not even must.
We're doing a U-turn.
Okay.
We'll drive back over there.
All right, roll a grit check. See how good you drive.
Well, look at my watch. What time is it?
7:47.
I got an 8.
An 8. Oh, yeah.
8.
You pull a Yui, go driving, tearing ass back down that brick street. You're bouncing up and down as you go past that soldier holding Bernie up. And he kind of just drops the guy to the ground like, okay, I guess I don't need him. And he starts running behind you over to the edge, over to the bridge. You stop there at the bottom. You see them way up there at the top there. You see Conrad looking down over the edge. What are you doing, Conrad? What are you going to do?
Seeing if my dad's anywhere nearby filming this.
You look around. The only TAP crew you see is Todd down there, about a block away, down corner of 2nd Street with the crew.
I give Todd the signal.
Yeah, you see Todd down there. You know, he's looks up there and sees the press and the TAP emblem with the NBC, and he's like, you just see him moving around down there, and they start aiming the camera, it must be about to happen soon, you know. And what are you doing, Robbie?
Listen, I am.
You're up here, up on the bridge now.
Right. So, I'm going to tell Rufus and Private Jambone that, you know, this thing is scheduled to explode in 13 minutes.
Oh, 13 minutes.
Right.
That's too long. That's too long. We need to fight them back some. They're already over here. It has to explode sooner than that.
All right. Sounds good. I'm heading back down.
You, as you're going, anything you want to do?
I want to look out at Slip and go, yeah, baby. I'm also going to tell Conrad, who's up there with me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, Conrad, I'm going down and I'm going to see if I can get this. They need this thing to go off sooner than later. So I'm going to go try and find the detonator and get this thing to explode. I would suggest you get off here as soon as you can.
Right behind you, bud.
Very casually. No one was worried about this high, exciting adventure. All right, dude. So you turn around, so you're looking for the detonator. You want to take another check at that?
Yeah, absolutely. Am I down on the ground now?
No, you're at the top.
Not yet. I'm at the top.
Moment by moment.
Yeah. Actually, that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to look around from a bird's eye view and see what I can find.
Okay. I have a better chance.
20 sided, right? Oh,
yes.
That's for me. And I rolled a 20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I want to see something really good.
Up there, you look, scan the bridge, and up at the top of the bridge, you see a yellow string running down and other strings connecting to it as they all go down through the air, all the way down, directing and ending right behind a tree there on the edge of 3rd Street that you just ran past, and you see a man standing behind the tree looking up.
Okay.
You rolled a 20. You saw exactly where the detonator is.
I know where that's. The guy's behind a tree. So I'm heading that way.
Okay, so start climbing.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Before I head that way, what does the detonator look like?
It's on the opposite. You can't see it. He's behind the tree, just kind of peeking out. But you see the string runs all the way down to where he is.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get down there as quick as I can and head that way.
Okay, so you start climbing down. Roll a fight check to climb. Fight or that's probably fight or grit.
Okay, I'll go with grit. That's a 2. Gosh, can't get away from the 2s.
You're slowly climbing down.
You're so bad at ladders.
I do. I suck at them, man.
Arch enemy. Conrad, you take one last look, and you see the demons are just swarming into the pioneers, and one of them breaks right through. You see people stabbing at it and killing them here and there, but one comes right through and is running right at you, and it's right up on you, getting ready to attack. I'll give you 1 moment to do something to prepare yourself in some way if you want.
I'm gonna brace for it and plant myself like a linebacker and try to take the hit.
Okay. So, I'll roll a versus roll on the brawn here, but...
Brawn.
You got this. Come on.
9.
9. Okay, well, you still are in half hyper mode here, so if you spend a... you have any adversity tokens? If you spend 1...
I got 5, so I'll spend.
you plant yourself like a tree, and he just comes at you and just, like, hits you like a wall, and you don't move, and you just stick your hands out and grab his, like, hot, sinewy flesh in your hands, and what do?
I use his momentum and twist and just throw him off the top.
Okay. Do it. Roll another brawn.
11.
11. You just chuck him over, and you have to, like, kind of duck into the ladder there, Robbie, as this flaming demon goes falling down. You feel the heat of it as it passes by you, and it's kind of screaming as it falls down, and it just splatters on the ground at the bottom of the ladder. So you got that waiting for you down there. What are you doing, Sam? You just got out the bottom of the ladder, out of the back of the truck, or out of the cab of the truck, and what do you do? You see this thing splatter at your feet.
Yeah, I'm actually.
You look up and you see that. See Robbie starting to climb down.
Can I see them coming down?
Yeah. He seems like he's in a hurry. You thought he would be in a hurry, but it doesn't seem like he's in a hurry.
Well, I'm not going to start climbing up if he's starting to climb down. So I'm just
that soldier that had the worker they dropped. He runs by and he starts climbing up. He's like, I got to get up there. You done with me, sir? Thanks. Okay, and he starts climbing up.
I'm going to stop the soldier midway, and I'm going to tell him where the detonator is, and I'm going to tell him to get down there as fast as he can to go and try and either push the button, or if there's a button of some sort, push it.
Okay, it's okay. 7:51, and so you say that as the soldier's climbing up to you. It's like, it's a detonator down there. And so he relays the message down, and he says, "Sir," and he's yelling down to you, Sam. He says, "Detonator over there." He points behind that tree over there where Robbie directed him. And you see up at the top, you look up where you're looking at him, and you see a figure step out beside Conrad and look down at you, and it's your dad. He says, you hear him yell, "Live it up, boy. We're all going to hell anyway." And he throws something to you.
I catch it.
You see this thing falling down, and you try to catch it. Roll a grit check to catch it.
I got a 7.
You catch it. Takes both hands, but you do it. It's a shoe.
Just the weapon I needed.
This family is known for shoes, apparently. Okay.
So you turn around and you look and you see there's a guy over behind the tree.
Yeah.
754.
How close am I to him?
He's across 3rd Street, across the brick
right.
street. He's over there hiding behind a tree, and you can only see part of him. You just see like his hat sticking out.
Okay, so I take my shoe and I just start running over there as fast as I can.
Okay. You run over there. What are you guys doing? What are you doing, Conrad?
Is there a quicker way off this scaffolding? Is there a wire anywhere I could zip line down?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Roll. Use a brains check.
9.
9. Okay, you look around, and there's definitely like 2 ropes there that are like look like they have they're hooked to something, and seems like a pulley. And there's some weights down at the bottom. Looks like where they've been pulling stuff up. And actually, the weights are up at the top. There's weights up there. You feel like if you no, I got to think about engineering. I'm sorry. I don't know. There's some sort of pulley system. You were smart enough to see this, and you see this is how they're moving things up and down. and that if you release this, you could probably let yourself down gracefully, much faster than Robbie is going down this ladder.
Yeah. Somehow that's safer than me climbing down the ladder. I don't know how.
I unhook my fanny pack. Wrap it
if you
around
just
tight
had, if you just
around
had
the grip.
something, if you had, you feel like there's something you need to do this, yeah.
I'm gonna use the fanny pack itself.
Oh, the ultimate extra item.
Yes, I'm
You
gonna
were wearing
tie-
it all along.
I'm
It
gonna
was
wrap-
always there.
I'm gonna
You
wrap
use
the
it as a
cord-
harness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap the cord around one hand and clip the other half to my belt
Yeah. Oh, and you
I'm
just
going
see him.
over the
Just
top.
see him. Just you see the sandbags rising up the air as he slowly, just angelically, almost falls to the ground with his press jacket flowing in the breeze as he goes right by you, Robbie.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it.
Stick.
Yeah. And Slip's like, okay, that was cool and everything, but you gotta bring it down. And you hear a voice behind you, Robbie, and it's like, arise, Robimus Prime, old friend. I shall pass the matrix of leadership as it was passed to me. And Jeff holds his jam box down to you.
Okay. I'll grab
Get your
it.
ass to Mars.
All right.
So what are you doing?
I'm grabbing the jam box and getting my ass out of there. That's the only thing I
Okay,
can
so
think
roll,
to do is
roll
go down.
whatever to do
I-
whatever.
Shit, I got a jam box in my hand. I was going to like.
Maybe that's what you needed. You needed something to offset the weight or something. You
Oh, sure.
doing it
Okay.
straight wasn't working.
All right. What's the which
You
one am I
roll
doing here?
whatever
Flight?
makes sense for you because I cannot get a good roll for you to get up or down this ladder. So you tell me.
We're going to do a flight. 'Cause
Flight check.
because I'm running or trying to get away. How's that?
Okay, roll it.
10.
10. Oh, now you're tearing ass. You got some music.
Good.
Still got CCR in the tape deck, and you're just trucking down this ladder. Oh, you're never gonna catch up with Sticks, but you're moving down there.
Move it,
All right.
Robbie. Move it.
You Sam, you go around, you get over to that tree, and there's that guy. He's got his back to you, and he turns around and sees you. He unhooks the wire from the tree. He's like, "Get away, boy! This is dangerous." He runs with the detonator, and he runs like 10 feet away. And you look at, you can't wait much longer. He starts to run away from you. This thing needs tripped.
Oh, I don't hesitate. I'm just immediately just leaping towards him. I've got my shoe.
Shoe in hand.
Yeah, and just okay,
Okay,
just
you
right
see
in
the
the back of the
detonator
head.
on the thing. He's running away, and you see the detonator on the controls as he's running.
Yeah,
You got your shoe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit him in the back of the head.
Hit him in the back of the head. What are you laughing at, Jesse?
Nothing. Not a thing. Not a damn thing. I don't know. It's funny because no, I'm not laughing at anything, man. After the show, we'll talk about it.
Roll for that.
Oh.
Six.
Okay, you club him. The detonator flies through the air. It's like lands like 20 feet away, and you hear your dad's voice. Now! They're almost across.
Yeah,
What do you do, Sam?
I jump up and just fall.
You got a shoe in your hand. You're famous for doing one thing in your life.
I don't want to be a one-trick pony.
This is
You're
a
not,
short
sir.
show.
You're absolutely
Damn
not
it.
a one-trick pony.
All right,
Damn it.
Go
in
down,
the
fill with
shoe.
water.
throw in the shoe.
Roll.
11.
The shoe, this combat boot, flies through the air, nailing the button perfectly. The guy's like, you stupid kid. Oh, you Trigger it. You all see a puff of smoke. Robbie, you're barely hit the ground. I assume you guys take off running.
Yes.
See a puff of smoke before you hear it as 30 explosives go off in unison. The largest section of the bridge, holding the entire clash of demons and pioneer spirits in battle, fall. Land in the Ohio River. You hear the faint wails of the creatures as they're swallowed up by the smoke, succumb to the pain in the frigid, icy waters as they sink below. You had new friends and old family in there. That guy, worker, lays there that you knocked down with your shoe. He says, who cares? I can't wait to hear them bitch they didn't have their cameras ready. What are you guys doing?
Pull my coat up over Robbie and I to shield us from debris.
Debris!
Yeah,
worried.
It's just falling down. Robbie, what do? You see him hold his industrial press jacket up like a protection from the shrapnel, welcoming you into it. What do?
I duck under as well, just trying to avoid getting
Run over, and it's just you're getting pelted with this. Sam, this is falling down all around you. You're kind of protected by the tree you're by. But there's all kinds of debris from this. And you think, those guys were right. I should not have been here.
Oh, man. The one knocked out worker, hopefully he's all right. You know, he was far enough away from the blast, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
He's fine.
all right. Don't worry about the NPCs.
So you guys, what are you doing? It's happened. It crashed into the river. You're laying there. All the debris stops falling.
Did we win?
Yeah, can we see any more? Do we see any more demons or anything?
Nope. It looks like you hear some wails from the water, but it's slowly going away. The green glows and the orange glows are so slowly being swallowed up by the river and seemingly lost forever.
I'm gonna reach over.
Go ahead. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna do it one last time. I'm doing the devil horns and the spitting and spit 3 times. And
it's gonna seal the deal.
Of Ronald P. Tramp.
I take a big bite of a carrot.
A figure walks up behind you. You see a figure doing the horns. Hold a carrot, spitting on his fingers. It's Father Butkus.
Father Butkus.
He looks down at you, Conrad. There's no place like home, Sticks.
Sticks.
Is there anything you'd like to give me?
I reach into my wallet, and pull out a crisp $20 bill.
He takes it. Thank you.
Oh,
You're a good boy. You all look up around at the crowd, satisfied.
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city.
This is Ka-Pow, the Pop Culture Podcast. Thanks for listening to the final episode of Grave Decisions.
You might have missed it, but residents of Marietta and Williamstown, who were in the right place at the right time, got to see a moment in local history. The beginning of the destruction of the 85-year-old Williamstown-Marietta Bridge. Today's blast was the first of 3 such detonations scheduled over the next 2 weeks. But as Newsreach 15's Todd Boucher reports tonight, not everyone is confident those blasts may go off as planned.
A crowd estimated at about 200 braved the cold weather to watch the first of a series of blasts which would make the 85-year-old bridge part of history. But several, particularly those who came to photograph the explosion, were caught off guard when it came slightly before the 8 a.m. hour. Among the lucky ones were employees of Marietta's People's Bank. March 2nd and March 9th are the dates for the next explosions. That's according to the project contractor. But an official in charge of this morning's detonation told us it might take a little longer to set up the explosives for those blasts than had been predicted. It took 5 days to line up the 27 pounds of explosives to set off today's blast. And while it could take the same amount of time to get ready for the next one, explosives experts aren't so sure.
It just depends on how much of that next section is supposed to come down in the next shot, that whether it will go on that date or not. Just depending on how many charges have to be placed on there. And that's also related to the equipment they're using to pick steel out of the water with, the size sections it can be cut into. The smaller pieces has to be cut into, the more charges have to be placed, and the longer time that's going to be involved.
Still, officials are very pleased at the outcome of today's blast, considering there was some uncertainty it would go off as planned.
Not knowing the exact condition of the metal and the rest of the bridge, there was some possibility that there might have been an additional metal come down.
But even if it doesn't go off next Wednesday or the next after that, local residents will still get a second and third chance.
Quickly, everybody on the the explosion as far as pictures were being shown. But basically, it went off as Mr. James wanted it to. He said it would go off at 8, and I think it was real close to that, and it happened very quickly. I don't think a lot of people were prepared. Almost anticlimactic.
Captain Sands also took our cameras close up to the explosion site to view the destruction.
First to be removed. A new bridge will connect Williamstown and Marietta by 1990. Several people, many with cameras in hand, came to take one last look.
Oh, this old bridge is so sentimental to me. My daddy helped to finish concrete on this bridge when he was just a young boy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm an antique collector, but if I could collect antiques, I'd like to have that Williamstown Bridge.
The blast took some onlookers and shutterbugs by surprise. It happened before the scheduled time, and few heard any warning signals.
It was shot about 2 minutes sooner. I think all the camera buffs had the cameras in their hands rather than up their eyeballs.
Take care of yourself. I just want you to know one thing. If you're going to be dressing in civilian clothes, don't forget pumps. Thank you, Leo. Thanks for these. Oh, these are special. The ruby slippers, Adrian. Put these on and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like home, and you can be there. I hope we all could. From England. Today, Princess Margaret threw a shoe.
Finn. When I looked up Good Morning Vietnam quotes a couple weeks ago and saw Princess Margaret threw a shoe, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's pretty good.
Oh, man. Yeah, but clearly...
You should all GM sometime. Everyone should try this.
Seth has always said, and you may have even heard him say this before, but he'll put shit together and he'll just watch us run in circles.
That's half the fun. That's half the fun.
And that's exactly what I knew what he wanted you to do. And I've done the same thing where I was playing with him and he was like,
well, it's not even like it's just like, well, I'll just let it, it's there. And sometimes Grant, last session, you guys did things I would have never come up with. Like that was the sweet spot. You were just clicking the whole time. This time I couldn't get people to walk across the street. Everybody did a good job. I think it was perfectly perfectly good. I think we brought it home.
That was fun. I didn't get to fart.
Yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him fart. I even gave you a fortune to trust your gut.
I know, dude. Trust me. I wrote it down. I'm like, okay, at some point I'm gonna fart, and I'm like, I should have done it on the ladder.
Me, Cliff will put it in there every time he doesn't climb well. Have him shit his pants. I don't care. Just do whatever. Embarrass him. I don't care. It's a clipping. I have all sorts of clippings from.
Did you end up going to the library for this one?
Oh yeah, I made one trip a month ago. took all kinds of pictures of articles. Like I have how the streets were blocked off, everything. And there's one that says the bridge blew up. The guy detonated the bridge at 7:57, and people were so pissed because they did not have their cameras ready.
Oh, seriously?
Hmm.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he thought it was funny.
Of course he would.
Well, I do appreciate the attention to detail and you trying to tie all the history together and stuff.
Yeah, dude,
that
for
made
sure.
That elevated it to something cool.
Yeah, that was kind of fun for me. I like that little bit of history because I got to read about it. I was like, it really did. Just doing it, just kind of fucking around, made me like sentimental about the town and stuff. And
right, you probably learned I learned a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't know what Sacravia was all about.
Yeah,
like that's a thing. That's a real fucking thing. Like they had walls there, they were like 20-foot high walls down there by the mounds and stuff, and leading down to the river, and they lined it up with the winter solstice sunset, and it's the sacred way. It's like, fuck, we lived there our whole lives, nobody fucking pays attention.
No, I didn't know that.
Anyway, I'll find those clippings and send them to you.
But that happens all the time to me in writing, where you just throw something in the first section, and like way later something connects, like the Heather Thomas thing.
That was ridiculous.
Like
that was
weird
ridiculous.
detail.
You
Like,
named.
oh, wait.
He came up with Heather Thomas. You came up with your mom's name, and she played Carol fucking Campbell in a TV movie about war that came out 1 week before the Williamstown fucking bridge blew up.
Oh wow.
That's amazing.
It's weird how often that kind of stuff happens. Of things just, oh wait, I didn't mean for that to happen, but that all connects. All right.
That's crazy.